Hey everybody, this is a short live stream. Hey everyone, how you doing? This is a short live stream. I'll update more tomorrow. We'll have a longer discussion, but I just want to bring you up to date on the progress of Allegiant Stadium, called Las Vegas Stadium, starting with this cam right here. And as you can see, this is at night. This is the interior, and the roof has been moved up into place. They've started installing the panels. They have a long way to go here. Um, as you can also see, there has been considerable progress made along the edges of the rim where more seats have been installed that brought closer to the field level. And the field level tracks below have been installed as well. So, still considerable way to go before they can say that July 31st is in sight. But they have made considerable progress. Uh, they could only do this in a situation where they were allowed to build or continue building, even with Nevada's version of what is called a shelter in place law. And without it, they would have had to halt this for who knows how long. And they still may have to if you take a look at if the tweets of displeasure that this is going on are any indication of how the electorate feels. So, from this is perspective, go up here, gigapixel cam. This is where Steam was on that point. This is where it is now. If we check the date, this is current March 22nd at 11:53 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You could tell the curtain wall railing design has been almost installed, not quite finished. The lanai door cover area is still not done. The name that once had the offset M accidentally is now corrected, as is the case on the other side. Um, so they're working on it. Also, there's a lot of interior work going on as well, and a number of items on the punch list, hundreds in all, to be done. But again, the question is, will this be stopped by political calls? And if you wonder what I'm talking about, let me show you uh, by tweet. Let's see if I can find these tweets a moment here. One moment, please, and I'll read them to you. Excuse me. They're not yet. If I type Raider Stadium, uh, here, take a look. If you type Raider Stadium in Twitter, you get unwadded tickets USA home opener, front row aisle seats Vegas Raiders Stadium. This you should not buy because the NFL has not officially announced the schedule, so no tickets for sale. Um, at this point, no one really knows if there's going to be an NFL season. Mike Clark says, replying to Ann Coulter, we have the same stuff in Nevada. Shut down about everything, but not construction at the Raiders Stadium. Construction workers, landscapers, dental offices, painters all use masks and other gear. Get our priorities straight. People are interested. Passing the Raiders Stadium looks incredible. And Kirk Cleat is replying to Chris Miller, Nevada S rule. Let's hope it doesn't get to that point. They have postponed the Olympics. Construction Raiders Stadium should also now be suspended. Steve Sisolak to continue with it makes about as much sense as Rand Paul going to the gym this morning. I 100% agree. Don't see how Raiders Stadium is essential at this point, although it could be used for housing if people lose their homes. Raiders Stadium is construction they are considered essential, so the stadium will get finished. The governor of Nevada is strong arming some Nevada businesses to close down, but is allowing some, like the 2,000 people at Raiders Stadium, to keep on working. How do 2,000 work in one area and use the same restroom and maintenance and maintain social distancing and sanitary conditions? So you get an idea. Excuse me. Um, Sorry about that. Put this back in here. Uh, oh, by the way, here's another one I have to share before I go back too far. uh, Replying to ask why he didn't shut down Raider Stadium construction, putting my life in danger, as well as my husband's, who's immunocompromised due to cancer. And then Incline says, you were to Rick Bellotta of the Review Journal, you were the biggest cheerleader for the Vegas Raiders Stadium. Nothing can slow it down or stop it. You thought the stadium for Mark Davis was more important than fire and police and school kids? And someone replied here. Rick says, I never said any of that either. I have said the stadium would be an important tourism asset for Las Vegas, providing a type of venue we've never had before. Never said it was more important than police, fire, schools. And then Klein says, what about the promise of Northern Nevada getting the training facility? Money for ball fields thrown in. I find it incredible that no one in the media called this a giveaway. I guess Mark Davis gave you all tickets. He says, I have no tickets or no promises to get them. Our ethical guidelines prohibit me from accepting any, but the Raiders do that philanthropic efforts is their business. It says ethics and journalism. You must be the only person who read that memo. So, but the bottom line is the Review Journal um, went from being the enemy of the project to the cheerleader for the project. Um, this is exemplary of two problems. First of all, everyone in Las Vegas is making a sacrifice. A number of people, many people, thousands of people, have been thrown out of their jobs. 16, 17, 18,000 people, I estimate. Um, so for Raider Stadium to continue symbolically is problematic, although, and the biggest fear is this: if the Raiders Stadium continues on and then the NFL suddenly announces that there's no NFL season, then it would look as if all of that work was done for naught. This is a nasty situation, and I do think out of the spirit of respect for other Las Vegas workers who are being forced to sacrifice, the stadium ought to be put on a hold for a 30-day period. Otherwise, this could lead to a worse situation. I don't know how, but it's not a good look. At first, I was an advocate for continuing on, but um, as I see this roll out, I think it's a bad idea. A bad idea. It's not, unless of course you're going to use a stadium to house homeless people. That may very well be what happens. Um, this is a very tearfully sad situation. I would love to see just a return to where we were economically as America, we're in big trouble. And the biggest trouble of all is that we're not getting out of this rapidly. We need to focus on fixing two problems. A, the lack of liquidity in this economy suddenly, a rate I've never seen before. A, and then B, finding a cure for this pandemic right now. Right now. I'll be back tomorrow, everybody, and thank you so much. I don't want to upset anybody every more than I have. Hey, folks, how are you doing? Omendayas, there are no tickets. Um, should the LA Stadium do the same as Vegas? Let's take that up tomorrow. But there aren't any tickets. The NFL has not officially announced the schedule, and who knows when they will. I got more work to do. I'll see in terms of finding out the answer to that question. I'll see you all later tomorrow. Thank you. God bless.